Wednesday night soccer action from Pepin Stadium is about to begin. University of Tampa Spartans take on the Rollins Stars in Sunshine State Conference play. Tampa is trying to rebound after a 3-game losing streak as they return home for tonight's matchup. They started the year with a stellar September, opening up with 2 wins and 2 draws. But against some tough ranked opponents, they lost 2-0 against West Florida, 2-0 against Embry-Riddle, and eventually 2-1 against Palm Beach Atlantic back on Saturday. But tonight is the stand-as-one game, and the Spartans are looking to end up on top. Meanwhile, the Rollins Stars are looking to improve on their 4-2-1 record. They are coming off of 2 losses in a row to USC Beaufort and Florida Tech. They also had a draw against Barry back on Saturday, as they pick up their first points of the conference campaign. However, these 2 teams are looking for a playoff trip potentially, and both teams would love to get on the win column tonight. Let's take a look at their starting lineups as both teams get ready. Rollins wearing white, Tampa black and red. Starting out for the Spartans, Leah Doohan makes her return to goal. The previous few games were played by Kaya Scarpa. You also see Jalen Haas up top, Zoe Whitten in defense, Lily Nava on the wing, Jess Brandon in defense, Brooke Kittner up top alongside Cindy Dennis in the midfield, Tara McDonald up top, Allie Wold, a flexible forward and defender, Lauren Holschauer and Kendall Gooner complete the starting 11. For the Tars, they've got Lauren Mijos in goal, Alice Tester, Jessie Wade, Alana Townsend, Sophia Harutanian, Skylar Kruska, Amanda Keynes, Gabby Mellett, Emma Greiner, Gianna Babushi, and Gabby Boyd, one of the captains on their starting unit. Tampa now down the wing. That's going to go behind, and it'll be a Spartan corner kick almost immediately, off to a hot start. Solid fan showing tonight for the Spartans. Also have cheerleaders on the sideline. They're usually there at the Bob Martinez Center supporting the volleyball team, but here for the stand-as-one game, they're here for Spartans Soccer. That one's whipped to the box, headed away. Loose ball, I think it'll be a Tampa player picking it up. Haas gets dispossessed. Good hustle by Townsend to send it the other direction. Townsend now with some speed down the right wing. Haas keeping the pressure. Townsend keeps going. Great solo run by Townsend is finally getting back to defend is Holschauer, who forces the ball out of play. Tampa men's soccer is also active. In Winter Park, they're taking on the Tars on the road. Rollins has the early advantage in that game. But for now, we are level in the first 2 minutes. The Tars continuing the attack, and that one barely kept in play. Good touch. However, won't find any help. That one cleared, although not a powerful clearance, as that's going to go out for a throw-in. I do like the idea from Zoe Whitten. Or actually, no, it's number 7, Jess Brandon. Whitten's playing a little further up, ready to defend the throw-in. This one played to the box, headed away, another throw-in for the Tars. So Tampa and Rollins trying to open the door early on. The Tars now at the edge of the box. Townsend played to the middle. Looking for some room. They'll play it through. And cleared away. Good job by the defenders. That pass missed its targets. That's going to be played all the way forward to Tara McDonald. McDonald sends it to a teammate. Loose ball picked up. Tampa's going to now slow it back down. Tampa down the right. Through to the middle. Haas out wide. Out of reach, and it's going to go out the other side. Allie Wold tried to get to that one. Throw in for Rollins. The Tars holding it in the midfield. They'll play it out wide. Not to Townsend, but Harutanian. That's going to go back the other side. Mellett out to the left. Good on-ball pressure, and it's going to force a Spartans interception. They can take it around the other way. Play to the center of the park. Here comes Tampa down the left wing. Haas to the edge of the box. Looking for that final touch. Great physical challenge. Ball remains in play. And Haas stays on top of it. That was quite the tackle as that's played up top. Room to shoot. Big save there to get on the board. Mijos stops this one as Tampa get a point-blank attempt. I thought that would have been the Spartan opener, but the Tars can breathe a sigh of relief. This one's going to get cleared to the midfield, and Haas looking to send it out wide. Haas loses the ball. Good defense by the Tars to this possessor. Tampa's backline able to get to this one, but it's going to be stolen again. Rollins slowing it down. Griner playing out to the left wing. A lot of the action so far has been in both of the final thirds. Ball poked free. Tampa playing it around. Out to the left. And the Spartans going to build it up from the back. Deflected. And now Whitten is going to send it over to the right. Good touch by Haas. Haas going to send it through to the right side. Tampa gradually bringing it forward.
Last year's team had a lot more international girls. Didn't 4 of our girls get suspended? Huh? Didn't like 4 of our girls get suspended? For like 1 game.
Out off a Spartan, it'll go the other way. Throw in for the Tars. Fight for the ball at the sidelines. They'll clear it downfield. Takes an awkward touch, and it's going to go out of play, but it will stay with Rollins in possession early on. But not a bad start for both of these teams. Already getting a couple opportunities. Tampa looking a little bit better out of the gate, but that's because they had that good shot on target. These teams are pretty even for their season history, 11, 12, and 4 all time for the Spartans against the Tars. Rollins does have one advantage in the win column, and they did win the last matchup in October, 364 days ago. Tampa's last win against the Tars came on the road on October 15 of 2022. Tars would love to get points here, as this one's going to get intercepted by Dennis. Dennis's role has kind of transformed this year from being a key attacking creator on the forward part of the field to now being more of a deep-lying playmaker for the Spartans, someone sitting deep as a midfielder, but still being a good creative outlet. Free kick now on the way for Rollins. While the change to positioning means that Sidney Dennis hasn't been as prolific in terms of point scoring this year, it is good to have someone like Dennis who is good at playing all across the field, especially when you make as many substitutions as you do in D2, because it gives you positional flexibility. Now, Rollins into the box, heavy touch. That one's going to be parried away. And it's going to be a goal kick. Out to the left, Tampa resuming possession. Holshower with the long ball. Picked up by McDonald. Good touch. But she'll send it out to the right. Rollins applying a bit of on-ball pressure. Looks like they're running a 4-4-2 in terms of their formation. They do have one of their attackers sitting a bit further forward in the attacking midfield spot. Now down the wing, Spartans with a bit of room. Crossed into the box, cleared away. Tampa's going to get their second corner kick of the day. Spartans knocking on the door early. And they'll be hoping to knock on the door often. And it looks like it will be Dennis taking this corner kick. 8 minutes played. 37 left in this first half. That one to the far post, headed over the bar. That was exactly how the Spartans drew that set piece up. Just not clinical enough on the receiving end to put it in the back of the net. Second Tampa shot missing. Goal kick for the Tars. Lauren Mijos gets the start today for Rollins. She's played 7 of the 8 games. Well, actually 7 of the 7 games. And all but 3 minutes in the season. There was 3 minutes played by Sydney Powers in one game. Mijos has a goal allowed average of just 0.72 this year, and also has recorded 27 saves. She might need to make a 28th. One-on-one, makes the 28th save. Standing tall and preventing the one-on-one goal. Tampa immediately out of the counterattack were dangerous. They'll go again, saved again. From the top of the box, cleared away. Danger still with the Spartans, but 2 impressive stops in a row as Tampa's knocking on the door early. Dennis, good turn. Dennis bringing it forward. Dennis out wide. There's a bit of room for the Spartans. Crossed. That's an easy scoop for the goalie, and Rollins can now take it the other way as it'll go out for a goal kick. Pretty sure it's Brooke Kittner attacking sometimes from that left wing. She's done a good job early on. Barely missing one of the opening shots she has had in the game. Mijos already with 3 saves. Stellar performance to keep things level, but she might get put to the test sooner rather than later. Tampa's doing a lot to force pressure on the Rollins defense, leading to loose balls. This one here scooped up by Dennis. Dennis moving forward. Dennis fighting through players. Picked up and poked away at the edge of the box. And now through ball going the other way. This one will get sent back to the keeper. Forced a bit of a risky clearance. The pass to Duon wasn't super clean. This one's going to be lifted forwards, playing on the sideline. Conversely, Tampa's goalie situation has been a bit more split this year. Leah Duon has played 4 games, only conceding 3 in total with an 0.75 goal allowed average. Recently, Kaya Scarpo has made some of her first Spartan appearances in goal, and despite solid performances on the save counter, ends up with an 0-2 goalie record. On the other hand, Duon 2-1-1. I believe Duon featured most recently against Palm Beach, surrendering 2 goals, her first goal surrendered since way back in September. Kittner down the wing. Great challenge. Player goes down, but it was also clearly picking up the ball. Very nice defensive effort for a corner kick. Skylar Kriska getting back in time. She's a freshman out of Avon, Ohio, playing on the right wing. Whether she's more of an attacking right wing back or maybe a midfielder dropping deep, we'll have to wait and see. And here comes the corner.
Usually for all teams.
Do they get the pick?
Yeah. Usually this person has like
Dennis to take again. This is yet another Spartan corner as Tampa's really held the lion's share of possession and opportunities on offense today. This one whipped in, headed away. Tampa won the header on the last corner kick. They do lose this one this time. Tampa still have numbers. Tampa played at the left wing. Out there is Dennis. The flag stays down, no offsides. Played through to Haas. Haas with a great touch. She's got some room. Haas shoots. Saved again. Mijos with her 4th save of the half. A dominant 12 minutes for her as Tampa continue to put the pressure on.
you gotta have a total to do
Dude, that's a goal all day, man. That's a goal all day.
It is not the greatest of angles to shoot from, but at that proximity, that is a very difficult save to make. Even though it went right to Haas in terms of shot location.
I thought it was going to roll back.
The Tars finally building some momentum. That ball's going to go out. No, it's going to be kept in. Great hustle down the wing. Tampa putting pressure on. Last touch by the Spartans. Here comes a Rollins throw-in. And that one picked up by Duhon. That one sent straight towards her. Duhon's always been a consistently strong player in the net for the Spartans. The junior out of Waxhaw, North Carolina. She has an underclassman teammate, Emerson Baxter, who's a freshman, comes out of the same town and the same high school, Marvin Ridge. Wonder if Baxter will eventually inherit the starting job from Duhon. Now played out to the right side. Rollins looking for some room. Good cut to the inside. Dancing around the Spartans defense. Blocked shot. Good job by Tampa by getting in the way. That was a very nice attacking effort from Kruska as that one's cleared downfield. In terms of scoring output, the best players for Rollins this year have been Alana Townsend and Emma McMurray, the duo combining for 7 goals and 8 points on the year. Well, 8 goal contributions. Technically 15 points combined. 3 goals and an assist for Townsend. 4 goals for McMurray. McMurray not in the starting lineup today, though. The defender out of Jacksonville, I'd imagine will enter later today. Although Townsend has started. That ball is going to be headed away. And it'll be a throw-in for the Tars coming up from Harutyunyan. Spartans get the throw-in back. They'll send it downfield. Tampa's most productive players in offense this year have been split across the board. Brielle Johnston, Jess Brandon, Cindy Dennis, Brooke Kittner, and Allie Wold all have goals. And here comes the new attack. Long-range shot just offline. Some nice curve there from Tara McDonald, just shy of her first goal of the year. Goal kick on the way. Would have been a tough ball for Mios to get to.
Yep. I'm his emotional support. He's got it. See my emotions.
I think Mios is going to send this one down the right side. That's where a lot of the players are congregating. Headed over. Lifted through. Trying to find some space. That was a good pass by Brandon. Does find McDonald. McDonald shields it. It'll be a Spartans throw. And it will be Jess Brandon, the junior out of Huntersville, to throw it in. Back to Brandon. Brandon with a cross. Picked up at the far post by Mijos. Good effort. There was a Spartan player running in, but just couldn't get to the player in time.
I wish there were no windows, bro. I'd be able to see a lot more. Like, I can see right here beautifully.
I can see beautifully as he's had the green shirt and the red flag. That's right.
Spartans counterattack again. They've been dangerous here.
Playing fours right
They bring it out to the corner. Played up top. Long range effort. Picked up at the far post. Big blocked Spartans corner kick on the way. Kittner had some space, but a last-ditch movement by the defender actually forces a throw-in. No, forces a goal kick. I disagree with that call because it clearly went off the defender last unless the offside flag went up. That might have been the case. Goal kick on the way, though, or free kick from a goal kick position. 29 minutes remaining in the first half. Played downfield and cleared up top. Out of bounds, throw in Spartans. The Tars have tried. They did get a shot on target from distance on Leah Doohan, but it wasn't a really good effort. Tampa's been a lot scarier as they now begin to bring the ball downfield again. Good interception. Rollins, however, send this one over to Brandon. Before the tackle, Brandon gets it away. Holshower bringing it forward. Crisp, short passing, and a ball sent out wide. Into forward space now, Cindy Dennis. Dennis, good control on the ball. We'll wait for a friend. And now it'll be Jess Brandon continuing. Back up to McDonald. McDonald back to Brandon. But defender gets there in time. Great effort by Townsend. Tampa steals the ball back. Picked up on the sideline by McDonald. Can't dribble it past Harutyunyan, so it's going to go through again. Holshower getting to a lot of these through balls today. That one's going to be sent back to Doohan. Big interception in the midfield by Harutyunyan. Tars continue down the right wing. Played through to the center of the park. Deflected forward by Tesser. Played forward again to the middle. Played out wide. Dennis now playing more of an attacking midfield role. We've seen her architecting some of these Spartan attacks. As Tampa continue the ball down the right wing. To the middle of the park. Rollins heads it forward, but Tampa does have more players in space to get there.
I believe you.
Rollins bring it down the right. They've got some space to run. Through to the surging Boyd. Edge of the box. Boyd whips it in. Veered away. Scramble for the ball. Eventually parried out by the Spartans defense. Scary spot for you, Tampa. That clearance was not very good. This clearance a lot better. Deflected forwards. Kept in play, though. The Tars get it right before it goes out of bounds. The Tars into the box. They've got some numbers. And Tampa gets it out of danger. Throwing for Rollins. Still early days here in the first half. But those were a couple of dangerous attacks. They haven't had as many chances as the Spartans, but the chances they've got have looked good. They also have a corner kick on the way here in the 14th minute. That's going to send everyone in the box. Whipped in. Caught with a great move by Doohan. Surging forward to make the catch. And Tampa can send it the other way.
Get in the weight room.
Early days from Pepin Stadium.
Yeah, she gripped.
Second half's underway for Rollins and Tampa men's soccer as that ball is going to be hit out wide. Tampa with some room. Edge of the box. Played up top. Cleared away. That's going to go out of bounds, and Tampa gets the throw in the other direction. But yeah, going back to the game at Call Sanspur Field at Barker Family Stadium, the Tars still hold a 1-0 advantage against Tampa men's soccer.
He was the coach of the cheerleading team last year.
Oh, deadass.
Both Tampa men's and women's teams have had pretty strong starts to their season.
Just stand there.
Tampa women's soccer, of course, a bit of a struggle to open conference play up. But so far, they have done a good job trying to get back on the winning end of the scoreline with more shots and more shots on target, as well as now an advantageous throw-in position. That one goes long. Throw-in stays with you, Tampa. Brannon the take. However, she needs some people to come close to help her. She's going to find a ball into the box. Headed away, Tampa gets yet another throw-in. Scramble for the ball. That goes out and last touched by Kittner. Goal kick for the Tars. The current temperature here at the University of Tampa is relatively cool tonight, as most evenings technically are. It was actually cooler throughout the afternoon today as well, which is good for a change. Getting to that part of the year where things finally aren't going to be like summer heat, which definitely makes life on the field a little bit easier. Currently about 87 degrees, real field about 88. So warm but not super hot evening action. Whipped across to the far post. Kittner alone. Another one right to Mijos. Her fifth save. And another shot on target goes wayward for the Spartans. That was a really good cross, though, from that right side. And Tampa's been knocking on the door, but no one has answered.
I just know that.
Big boot from the Tars, picked up on the back line.
I don't know.
That one sent out wide. Here comes Rollins. Through ball. The Tars pick it up with some space, the edge of the box. Moving across, shooting. Big stop as that one's going to go out of play. There was a lot of room to take that shot. Tough angle was going to be forced off the attacker. Doohan reads it well, and it's going to be a second corner kick for the Tars.
Especially for Tampa. From the number, I know probably a choke could be expensive.
Kinda, yeah.
18th minute about to get underway, and it'll start with this corner kick. Bounced around. Bit of space. No one's getting to that ball. Eventually cleared wayward. That one's going to land out of play for a Spartans throw-in.
For the other team.
Yeah, I got it once. It was 20. I'm just going to sit this over the top.
That's true. Just, yeah, it's better to do that.
Oh, damn.
We've got some action later this weekend at Pepin Stadium and at the University of Tampa. On Saturday at 6 p.m., Tampa men's soccer takes on Lynn University. Tampa taking on the top soccer team in the nation. That is certainly going to be a must-see game for you Tampa Athletics. We definitely need all the fans out there cheering, just like the solid fan contingent we have out here tonight. Good job by Holschauer to get to the ball. She's been stellar on defense today, making a return to the starting lineup. Has been in and out of the starting order for the start of the season for the Spartans. And Tampa continue down the wing. Tampa going to look for a good outcome out of this attack. A bit of space. Long shot off target. Another goal kick. Tampa is getting some good chances. They found holes in the Rollins defense. Thus have not been able to capitalize.
I got you. Wait, which team?
I don't hate that shot.
Here we'll say T. What's the other team?
Spartan back line sends it back to the goalie. Duan sends it to midfield. And there is a Tampa player on the receiving end. But McDonald gets dispossessed. Actually, not McDonald. That was McDonald missing the previous ball with a good challenge. Long ball out wide, and even though Townsend will give chase, she'll pull off as that's going to go roll out for a goal kick.
Hasn't been a single whistle.
They don't foul each other. The men foul each other every 10 seconds.
But I thought fouls you don't pause.
You don't.
Might be a bit of a diamond shape for this Rollins midfield.
Slows down.
They've got two forwards. They've got an attacking mid. They then got two wide mids and a defensive mid. It's part of the shape. This system is a popular tactic on FIFA. Play through out wide. Looking for some space. Townsend, edge of the box, cuts inside. Townsend fighting for it, barely loses out. Great defense by the Spartans. And that clearance just sent to the other side of the field, trying to get away from players. Is picked up on the opposite end, though, by Babuski. It's going to get sent the other way. Good effort by Babuski that time. She'll get this throw in. Whistle goes. First changes of the half for both teams. For the Spartans, that'll see Kittner exit. And looks like it will be Mimi Cronquist entering the game. We also see a change for the Tars, adding a forward to the field.
And then 24 for 5 for all.
Jesse Wade exits, and it'll be Emma McMurray into the game. Over halfway through this first period of play. And of course, regular season, there's only 2 periods of play. If we're tied after 90, it ends a tie, and both teams take a point. Great start from Mijos in goal, the junior out of Marietta, Georgia. Not only has she had a very solid season, she has gotten in the way of every Spartan shot that has come against her so far. She's needed to. It's what keeps us level. Counter-attacking possibility now. Kruska sends it forward. This one whipped to the box and clear it away. Brandon going to get under this one before it gets out of play. And Brandon sends it forward to the midfield. Good on-ball control by Sydney Dennis. Tampa play to the right.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Quick, short passing. The Spartans into space. Big sliding challenge. Ball knocked loose. What a tackle by the Tars defender. And Rollins going to keep it going the other direction. Good challenge in the midfield, though, by Brannon. She'll take it forward. Really nice sliding challenge. Tampa couldn't get the clean pass off of it, but they do get a rebound. Here comes a chance. A few players surging forward. Played across. Dennis with a bit of room. Shot blocked. Clearance not good enough. Tampa's going to keep the ball in a dangerous spot. Brandon fighting for it. We'll send it out to the left. Cronquist on the ball. Falls to the middle of the box. Mios is going to claim it as 2 players tackle each other in the box. No foul called, and definitely the right call there. They ran into each other. There was no intentional interference.
Yeah, just shoot it, bro. I
And the Tars will send it the other way.
You ain't gonna score, don't shoot. Did we score? Oh, let's go. What's the score?
Reset your seconds.
Edge of the box.
I was shooting them really going.
Tampa's now going to bring it the other direction. Out wide from Dennis. Won't go.
You're not going to get one there.
Dennis again.
Might shoot that.
Dennis from distance, offline. That was a good effort, though. And Mijos had to wait to see. Here comes a goal kick. It'll be Mijos sending it up again. For Coach Shuck, maybe not the best start that she was hoping the team would have.
You gotta get working on that.
But they keep it scoreless. And they do have time to try to keep some momentum and get some counterattacks going. But for now, it'll be Tampa taking it the other way. Scramble for the ball out of bounds, last touched by a Spartan.
That's how you do it.
Update from Winter Park. The Tars take a 2-0 lead against the Spartans in the 65th minute. Rollins men's soccer doing great against the undefeated Spartans. They might hand Tampa their first loss of the season. Both these teams do have some defeats, though, in 2025 here at Pepin Stadium. We'll see if anyone gets a loss added to the record book, or if both these teams hold to a hard-fought draw. Already a lot of hard fighting. This one whipped to the box. Falls away at the far post. Tampa's going to let it go out. Ooh, physical challenge, goal kick Spartans.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Sprint. Tried to keep it in.
Day has turned the night here at Pepin Stadium. The sun was actually in the sky for a while to start the game. But now we see the overcast skies with no sunset in sight. Through ball down the wing. Tampa, dangerous. One-on-one chance into the box. Finds the back of the net. Finally on the board. Sydney Dennis. Welcome back.
It's Allie Wool. 18.
Actually, it's Allie Wool. Got to correct myself there.
18 from 10.
Great stuff from Tampa's number 18. And Tampa takes the lead in the 29th minute. Wold is the first Spartan to get multiple goals this season. That's the second of our 2025 campaign, converting the one-on-one chance. I believe Dennis also on the assist end of the play. For Dennis, that's her first assist of the year and her second goal contribution. That is now tied for the team lead with Brielle Johnston and Allie Wold. They each have 2 goal contributions each. Tampa had a scoring drought since September 11. Actually, rather, September 7. When they won 1-0 against Alabama Huntsville, they were held scoreless the next 3 games. They did break the scoreless streak against Palm Beach Atlantic on Saturday, but ended up in the losing column 2-1. Tampa get on the board first right here, though, and they'll be looking to hold on for the next 14 minutes to take this lead in the halftime. Great job by Abby Wold again to get on the board. Out wide. Ooh, big challenge. Down goes Brannon. Tampa gets the ball and has some room to breathe, so the referee will let it play on. See some early physical plays from the Tars. Missing a couple of tackles there, but nothing too egregious. Headed into space. Tampa putting some on-ball pressure now as that's brought out wide for Rollins. Townsend on the ball. She's been dangerous with the ball so far. Also has great pace. Trying to get past her defender. Great defense by Brandon to win it back. And Tampa can try to get it out of danger. Good job by Cronquist. That deflects. And that is not going to go in behind. Townsend lifts it behind, and it will be a Spartan goal kick. Another substitution coming in. It'll be for the Tars now. And once that change is made, Duan will send the ball downfield.
2 for 29. Yeah, and 29's out.
For Rollins. Don't scare me, turn the light on. You do the duty. Yes, we stopped the clock.
12:15 remains in the first half as Tampa are ready to send the ball forward.
That doesn't matter.
That's fine. That's fine.
The defender's actually going to help Duan take this long ball up. And it's going to be right on the edge of play for Mimi Cronquist. Cronquist tries to flick it past the defender. Good pressure to keep on top of it. Townsend forward into dangerous space. Onside, off the defender. Corner on the way for the Tar. No, goal kick on the way for the Tars. I'm surprised. I thought that was going to be a corner. Tampa maintained possession. Over 30 minutes played, and Tampa did get on the board back in the 30th minute. That falls past multiple defenders into space. This one played out wide. Here come the Spartans again. Through ball down the wing. Haas. Haas turns on the one-on-one. Really good challenge there by Alice Tesser, the senior from Treviso, Italy, making the stop. Throw in from a deep position for the Spartans. It'll be Brandon to take. Brandon in the Cronquist. Back to Brandon. Brandon to the box, and that one is also going to go out of bounds. The Spartans getting set for a brand new throw-in. No, it's the Tars in possession now. But how do they escape the jam? That's what Jessie Wade is trying to think as she sends it in. Headed out, and it's going to be last touched by a Spartan once more. 10 minutes remain in the first half with 30 seconds of change. Spartans still lead 1-0. The Tars don't have a lot of space at the edge of the box. And that one, an interesting effort. A little too optimistic. Goal kick you, Tampa. Spartans goal kick on the way now. You Tampa bringing it forward. And for the game today, Duan's really delegated the goal kick roles to her defender.
Oh, low-key impressive.
Tampa trying to get it down the right wing this time. Playing it to the center of the park. Good touch by McDonald. McDonald fighting for it as it's going to be played back to the midfield. Played out wide to Dennis. Dennis sends it out to the left. Dropping back is Cronquist. Cronquist and Brandon, a good 1-2 combo as Whitten's going to launch it down the right. Headed forwards, almost got past the defender into open space. Whitten chasing down the ball. Beautiful challenge to knock it free. Both players slid on the ground to fight for that one. You love it when players aren't afraid to go into hard challenges like that. And the best part is they kept it clean. No whistle on either player, throwing for the Spartans further downfield. Tampa still knocking on the door again, as they have been throughout the entire half. They did get one answer from Allie Wold. Cleared away. Long ball into space. Townsend on a one-on-one. Defender impeding Townsend. No foul called is an unbelievable call. Tampa might have gotten away with murder on that play. Oh my goodness. I think that was outside of the box. I would have given a yellow card and a free kick because unless she had miraculously gotten the ball, which I couldn't see from that angle, that should have been a Spartans foul. Normally I tell fans not to argue with City Hall, but I think Rollins could definitely make a petition after that play because that was either the most insane defense ever, I'd have to look at the replay, or very unlucky for the Tars. Tampa will pick it up on defense now. Brandon on the ball. Wow.
That would have been a red card.
That might be the greatest call I've ever heard, bro.
For the Spartans, it's a benefit as they'll get on the counterattack. Loose ball from the defense, and that one's going to get launched forward. However, this time Tampa clears it away. That would have been quite some chance for Townsend, using her pace to get a one-on-one chance. Could have been a game-tying one as well if she got the ball past Doohan. This one's going to be launched to the box, and this time an easy pickup for Mijos, who has had a very good first half of action.
Actually, there's this one basketball calling game.
5 saves so far. Couldn't get on top of the Abby Wold shot, although she actually did save one from Abby Wold earlier, as well as a few others from other Spartans. Apart from Townsend, I think she's been the most dynamic TARS player of the game. For Tampa, MVP honors certainly go to Abby Wold for that opening goal. Or Sydney Dennis doing a good job creating in the midfield. Both Dennis and Wold have really done a great job in the opening stages. Great challenge in the midfield. Cronquist taking the other way. 2-on-2 and McDonald and Cronquist. Cronquist played to the side. The 1-2 won't find Cronquist surging forward, so it's an easy pickup for Mijos, and it'll go the other way. 6:30 to go in the half. Still all level.
If you're on the field, that goes in the net. If you were on the field, that goes in the net. That's the second goal of the game.
Bro, they can't touch, bro.
Played forward. The Tars sent through again. Tampa's dominated the possession and dominated attacking chances, but like we saw a few minutes ago, counterattacking has been where the Spartans have been vulnerable. The Tars, I think, have shifted to trying to take advantage of long balls and moving quickly down the field. If they equalize, it's definitely going to come from one of those plays. Maybe right here, edge of the box, looking for some space. Not a lot of room. Good on-ball defense. Out off of a Tars defender. Make it a goal kick for you, Tampa. The attacker in disbelief, she thought it went off the Spartan player. And here comes a goal kick. And I believe that we'll see Doohan delegate to a defender once more. Looking over at the bench, I don't see any changes getting ready yet, but we might see final substitutions in the final 5 minutes in just a sec. Keep in mind, when you exit in the first half, you have to wait till the second half to re-enter the game. But at this stage of the half, you probably would exit for the remainder of the period if you were subbed out. Here come the Tars down the wing. Looking for some room. Whipped across, headed down, and Cronquist back on the ball, played down to the right side. Picked up on the back line by the Tars defense, played out to the left. Out of bounds, last touched by the Tars attacker. Great defensive effort from the Spartans. They'll send it the other way. Barely kicked the ball off the defender there, and Tampa's going to throw it down the right side. And now down the left-hand side. Played through. Looking some space at the edge of the box. Baruski fighting for the ball. Tampa wins that challenge. Cleared off the defender. And pointing behind for a goal kick. It was either going to be a throw-in or a goal kick for the Spartans. That deflection went behind the corner for Tampa to be able to send it long. But Rollins have put a lot more pressure on ball as of late.
I'm not one to.
He's somehow gambling.
I'm not one to touch on the ref.
He took Tampa over.
Tampa money line. He took the Tampa money line.
He needs him to score one more. Yeah, Max. He took no yellow cards.
Dude, that was a red card.
He took no cards.
Big play down the left wing. Cronquist into space. Brannon, ball on the left-hand side. And it's going to be played back to Holshower. Holshower to Gooner.
Yeah, I said the same.
Played through.
I was like,
Foul on the play, and ironic, one of the first fouls actually goes to the Tars. Actually, it is the first foul. It's the first time we've had a foul in the entire 41 minutes. I got to give the shout out to the refs, though. They love letting them play on, and I like that, too. It allows the flow of the game to develop a little nicer and lets the players get physical with each other, you know. You love it when players aren't scared about making challenges and slide tackles. I know earlier we saw both players going down on a crazy challenge together. Played out to the right wing. Tampa now trying to open the door. Whipped into the box. Shot! Cronquist scored! Great quick counter. Tampa leads 2-0.
14 for 24.
Would you believe it that Mimi Cronquist did not have a Spartans goal yet this season? Well, she's on the board now. That's her first goal of 2025. I believe the assist on the play came from Kendall Gooner with a good ball through. For Gooner, that'll be her first goal contribution of the year. And for Cronquist, another goal to add to her tally. She's consistently been one of the highest scoring Spartan forwards for the last couple years. 2-0 lead for the Spartans. This one played through to the defense. Holschauer gets on top of it. Played through. Loose ball and it'll go the other way. Fight for the ball in the midfield. Out wide, Cronquist. Cronquist winning the ball back despite the challenge. Haas, almost dispossessed, gets the pass off. And some short passing from the Spartans to open up the play. A little bit of tiki-taka action from Tampa as they bring it down the right wing. That through ball just in play for the Spartans. They've got numbers forward, looking for another late attack. 2 minutes to go. Up top for the Spartans. Whitten out wide. Deflected. Stays in play. Hit across. Everyone trying to get under this one. Loose ball. Rollins send it forward, but Tampa's got midfielders lying in wait. Long shot. Easy scoop for Mihos. Miho's making yet another save. 90 seconds remain. That is 6 saves now in the game on 8 shots on goal. 2 of them have evaded the Rollins goalie, but a solid performance so far for the Tars, number 1. Great physical challenge by Brandon. Brandon to the center of the park. Spartans going up forwards. Haas on the ball, looking for some help. Haas, not to McDonald. That pass deflected, but it is going to be played out wide. Wold sends it through. McDonald from distance. Just offline. It evaded Mijos. And it'll be a goal kick with a minute to win it left in the first half. Tampa's currently last in the Sunshine State Conference standings. They're the only team in the conference without a point through 2 games played. Some conference teams have played 3 so far. With Tampa getting their game in hand today, as things stand, they would jump to 3 points and up to the middle of the table. As things stand for Rollins, they would stay at the bottom half of the table, stuck at 1 point. This would be a huge 3 points for the Spartans to win, especially given that Rollins has been stronger to start the year in terms of their 4-2-1 record compared to Tampa's 2-3-1 record. Important to note, though, that Tampa's losses have primarily came against nationally ranked teams, and also Palm Beach Atlantic, who have been very active with a ton of preseason fixtures, 2-3-3 to start the season. They played 8 total games. Tampa's only recorded 6 so far. And Tampa hasn't had any rainouts either. The clock was stopped for about 5 seconds before the final whistle went. Bit of an anticlimactic final minute. Both teams unable to find anything. But Tampa knocked on the door early, and because it is Halloween season, they were rewarded with some candy. Allie Wold, Mimi Cronquist, 2 goals for the Spartans. Tampa also a sigh of relief. They almost committed a foul on a 1-on-1. Rollins will have a chance to try to make up for that missed play earlier as they trail 2-0 entering halftime. We'll be back with more action on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Second half about to get underway at Pepin Stadium. I'm Taylor Storthy, and your Spartans lead 2-0 as Rollins send it down the field. A couple of headers across. And Rollins bringing it down the left-hand side. Ooh, physical challenge. First foul on the Spartans all day today. There was only one foul called in the entirety of the first half. So dangerous free kick maybe now for the Tars. The Tars have had a quiet start. They've registered a couple of shots, but Dewan's gotten in the way every single time. There also was a one-on-one chance earlier with a Spartan defender making a late challenge. And it was definitely a 50-50 call that I think Rollins hoped that the referee would give them the benefit of the doubt. But alas, they did not. This one into the box. From the outside, big clearance by the Spartans. This one lifted out to the right, and Tampa going to get it away. Good clearance by Haas. Tampa now into space. They've got numbers. McDonald picking up the through ball. No, a little too far forward. Emihos gets to it. Tampa's been on the front foot. 13 shots, 8 of them on target. The Tars playing it through. But Dewan gets there in time to be able to bring it out from the back. Down the left-hand side. The Spartans get dispossessed. But it goes out. Tampa's going to get the throw in. And here comes Tampa with the ball in play. Looking for some room. Played across. That's picked up in the center of the field. But Tampa getting back there with the defense. Gooner on the ball. Gooner picked up an assist earlier today. That ball deflected away. And it'll be a Spartan throw-in. Should be an easy take for Lily Nava. We finally get to see Nava in action on the close side of the field. Nava's been pretty dynamic as a fullback this season for U Tampa. Here's the throw-in from Nava, headed away, cleared away, and Gooner sends this one long. And the Tars going to try to turn it around. Tampa got on the board for the men's game over in Winter Park, but Rollins hold on to win 2-1, handing the Spartans their first loss of the season. Could have two opposite results today if Tampa can hold on to a 2-0 or 2-1 win here. That'll certainly be the goal for Coach Cantor's side, or Coach Witowski's side. As there's a fight for the ball by the sideline, and it goes out of play. They will say it's off a Spartan. Throw in for Rollins. Whistle goes. They went a little too quickly that time. They'll reset. Over 40 minutes to be played. A lot of time for the Tars trying to get back on the board. Actually, they're going to call this a free kick, not a throw-in. That's why the referee blew the whistle. And that is going to fall past a lot of players. Lofted towards the right side. Out wide. Cross to the top of the box. Cleared away. And Duon gets on top of it. Good job by Duon preventing an early chance from the Tars. Here come the Tars again, down the right wing. Challenge missed. They've got numbers into the box. Shot saved. Duon with a great read, her third save of the match. Make it a fourth save, actually, for Duon. Very good play. 2 saves in quick succession. Long ball up. Scramble for the ball on the sideline. That one goes off of the attacker. That one being Wold. Wold opened the scoring for you, Tampa. And it'll be Nava for the throw-in. Nava down the wing. Ball goes out, stays with the Spartans. Looking to get some of their first good chances of the half. Rollins, their direct play, have been strong out of the gate. Throw in, edge of the box. It's going to go out and going to go still down that right-hand side. Spartans still on the ball. Nava throwed in again. Cross to the far side of the box. Headed away. There is a little bit of room, but they're going to call a foul on the Spartan attacker, make it a free kick. Tough challenge in the box. Rollins can send it the other way as they still trail early stages of the second half. 2-0 lead is definitely dangerous to the Spartans. It's definitely that area where you might get a little bit complacent with the advantage. And the momentum changes quickly. That deficit can disappear quickly. Fight for the ball in the middle of the field. Haas played back. Played through. Rolled into space. Shot from distance. Curled and caught. Great play by Mijos to get under it. Yet another save. Make it 7 on the day. Duon's picked up 4. Mijos picked up 7. And with 38 minutes left in the game, entering the 7th of the half. This one going to be sent long by the Tars. Now it's going to be Tatars bringing it down the other way. Here come the Tars with a new throw-in. Possession definitely a bit closer to 50-50 in this half after Tampa had the lion's share to start the game. Despite holding more possession, the Tars have still remained pretty direct. It's been the avenue they've found the most success with, especially as Tampa has still remained slightly stronger to open the period. Tars slowly but surely bringing it down the field. Played out wide. Whipped into the box. Good catch by Duon, and they'll go the other way. So Duon will be tasked to send it long. Good clearance by Duon. Headed into space. McDonald can't get on the receiving end as that's going to be cleared away. Nava on the ball. Heavy touch. Trying to work a 1-2. Unable to do so. This one lifted forward by Whitten all the way down to Nava. If Nava's onside, this could be dangerous. Flag stays down. Nava's onside. Good move past her defender. Cuts it to the box. To the far post. Last ditch header. Big clearance by the Tars. Great attempt by the Spartans that time. It'll be a Tampa throw-in. That was a brilliant play by Nava. Almost getting on top of that one. And Tampa trying to open the door here. A 3-0 lead at this stage of the game would feel even better than just 2-0. Lifted in. Headed into space at the far post, but there is a defender closer. And the Tars can finally clear the danger. I imagine they'll be sending their players downfield. This one forward to Townsend. Townsend with a bit of space. No, gets dispossessed. Townsend's been very dynamic on those attacking runs. One of the faster players on the field. Babuski now with a throw-in. Rollins looking for some room. They'll play it out to the right side. A lot of numbers on the far side. Maybe a cross incoming. Shot from distance. Parried over the bar. Doin with a stellar save. 35 minutes to go. What a stop by Doin. Her 5th save at a huge time on a very nice Rollins shot. Tampa still going to be looking to hold on to this 2-run lead. They got to play stellar defense from here on out. They've already answered the call for the start of the second half. Whipped in. Headed away. Tampa with a stronger presence in the box so far. And another cross blocked. This one lands in the far post. Spartans defense easily able to get there. Tampa bringing it down the other way. Through ball into space. Haas with one player all the way open out wide. There is a player closing down on McDonald, but there is a little bit of space. Tampa continuing the counterattack. That pass down left misses its target. Actually, it is picked up on that far side. Scramble at the edge of the box, cleared away. The Tars do get it out of danger. Townsend gets dispossessed. Good job by Holshower. Holshower bringing it forward again. Tampa with numbers, playing it through. Tampa, foul called in the play. I believe offsides might have been the call. Yes, indeed. Free kick now for Rollins. That is a timely offsides call for Rollins. That was a dangerous Spartan chance looming. And it is still 2-0 Tampa, as we are just about a third of the way through the half. Throw in to the middle of the park. Tampa bringing it down the left-hand side. Played across to the middle. Tampa to the box. Played up top. Good challenge. Whidden gets back on top of it. Whidden played out wide to Nava. Tampa with numbers forward. Nava with some space. Tries a shot. It's right to Mijos. Save number 8 for Mijos on Tampa's 10th shot on goal. This has been one of the best nights on the offense for the Spartans. Defensively, though, we've also seen Rollins take 5 shots on target, too. Doin's gotten in front of every single one. Throwing on the way. Fight for the ball. Trying to open the door. Lifted into the box. Tampa going to be able to clear it out of the danger. Only for a second. Shot from the edge of the box. Another big save by Mijos. Good job reading the play by Babuski. Ended up with a wide open shot. And it's going to go the other direction. Still 2-0 Tampa. 15 minutes through the second half. One of the first changes we'll see for the Spartans being made here, but obviously this will be one of many. .31 minutes remain, and a long ball coming up for you Tampa as they'll bring it up the field. I think we had an injury stoppage. So it'll be a drop ball for the Spartans as we resume. And whether Dewan sends it long or plays it short out of the back, we'll wait and see. But Dewan's got the ball, and she can send it deep. 31 minutes to go. The clock should be resumed. 31-13 remain. Long ball down the left-hand side. Headed across. Scramble for the ball in the midfield. That ball goes back to the Rollins defense, who quickly get it back to Mijos, who sends it deep. That was not the header they were looking for. It's headed backwards. Tars still knocking on the door. Foul called that time, and Rollins is going to get a free kick. We'll see if Tampa run a wall this high up. It looks like they actually are. They'll have 3 or 4 players trying to get in front of any shot or cross attempt. It looks like it'll probably come from Harutunian, unless that's the number 5. Whipped in. Picked up at the far post by doing another save, 7th of the game. And Tampa will send it the other direction. Long ball for the Spartans. Into space. And now cleared out of play. Throw in for Tampa, but they now have to get it back over midfield. Fight for the ball by the sideline. Tampa putting pressure. Out off the Tars. Tampa gets a throw in. Tampa playing it back up top. Big challenge in the midfield. The Tars now on a counterattack. Really good play there by Kruska. Kruska with a long ball to Townsend. Dewan claims it. Big contact between Townsend and Dua. And will it be a card on the attacker with a rough collision? No, just a free kick. But I do imagine the referee will give out a warning. Question would be, of course, with contact with the goalie, usually the refs are going to be a bit more aggressive in terms of fouls and bookings. This one, however, just a foul, as we have 28 minutes left in regulation. Out of play, throw in, and it'll be the Spartans staying on the ball. Nava plays it through. That is a very good 1-2 combo. Wold getting past contact. Wold, edge of the box. Looking for maybe a long-range effort. Good touches from Tampa. That one's cleared. And the foot race begins again. Holschauer draws contact and gets it out of play. No foul called, as that'll be a Rollins throw-in. Wonder if that'll be payback for the previous missed foul call on the breakaway earlier. Rollins player making too much contact, but no whistle. Tars will try to open the door right here. We have seen a couple of fouls early on in the second half. There was only one in total in the first half. And it also came pretty late in the first half. Neither team's really capitalized on free kicks, though. And here comes the Tars again. Edge of the box. Two defenders get in the way. That'll be sent out to Wold. Wold bringing it forward. 3 Spartans on the attack. To the left-hand side. Shot blocked. Late clearance. A little too late. Corner kick. I think that's a Mandy Caines making another good defensive effort. I know she recorded a pretty good shot block earlier today, and this time gets the ball out of danger. But before her clearance would have gone out for a throw-in, Tampa is going to get another corner kick. That'll be their 4th of the game. Both teams have had a couple. Neither team has found a goal off of one. Headed away from the box. Good defense from the Tars. Whipped in. Way offline goal kick. 25 minutes remain. Didn't have a hydration break in the first. We won't have anything in the second. Long ball through from Rollins. Picked up close to the edge of the box. Falling inside. They have a little room. Flicked into open space. Claiming it quickly is doing. Good job to get on top of that. And it'll go the other way. Tuin so far has had 6 saves today. Solid stuff in goal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought their heads was the ball. Just tell the ref you thought their heads was the ball.
Now headed through from the midfield. Flipped into open space. But the goalie is able to claim it. Good job by Mijos. Deflected into space. Loose ball. Spartans trying to find some room. No whistle called. Good challenge by the Tars midfield. Almost got the interception, but this time the pass is going to fall to a Rollins defender. Tipped by a Spartan midfielder. Both teams trying to get it out of the midfield, but unable to. This will be a throw-in to try to do so now for the Tars. They have not found the key to unlock the Spartans' defense just yet. Played through the left wing. Out of play. And it'll be Tampa able to send it the other way. Headed into space. Cleared away by the Tars. That's going to go out, and Tampa back in possession. Played back from Kittner. Tampa bringing it forward. Tars applying more pressure on the Spartans' defense now. Good pass, though, to evade it. Nava, the through ball, deflected upwards. Out of range of Abby Wold. Wold back on the ball. Deflect again. Nava tipped off of her. Played forward now into space. Kruska looking to get by Nava. 2 players trying to knock it loose. And the Tars bringing it around. Wold forces the ball out wide. Rollins keep moving it forward. Tampa now bringing more defenders back. This one headed away. And Tampa can clear the danger. Rollins from the right wing, played up top, lifted forwards. Lifted into space. That's going to roll all the way back. And Mijos just has to wait to the ball to get to her to the reset play. Over halfway through the half. About to hit the 70th minute. Still 2-0 Spartans. New attack coming from Rollins. Edge of the box. Played up top. They got a little bit of room. Shot offline. Great effort, though, from Jesse Wade. Goal kick. Rollins going to make a change. Tampa going to make a change. To the back line. Tampa going to keep the pressure on. They win the ball off the deflection. Throwing on the way for the Spartans. They've been on the defensive end for a little while, and here they come on the attack. Play to the middle of the park. Townsend going to look for some help. Her pass deflected. Tampa picks it up in the midfield. Here come the Spartans. They've got numbers. Played through, but this one not in range of anyone. Mijos with a very easy pickup. But she'll be able to send it the other way. Played through. Played through again. Into the box. One-on-one chance. Mijos gets there in time. In the middle of the field. Fight for the ball. Tampa fighting for it. Good physicality. No foul call. Tars get back on top of it. And here they go, playing it through to a dangerous spot. That one very wide, and it will be a set-piece position. Corner or throw-in. Looks like to be the latter, a throw-in. Rollins going to take it quickly. Tampa defender surging back. Couple of headers. Edge of the box. Lofted forwards. Headed up. Headed down. That shot with just barely any room gets lofted over the bar. Goal kick on the way for the Spartans. Tampa's had 17 shots, 10 on target. Rollins, 9 shots, 6 on target. So a lot of offense, a lot of shots today from both teams. Tampa has the 2 goals. Down the right side. This one into the box. Big save. Doing another one. Her 7th of the game. Corner kick for Rollins. This will be their 4th corner of the day. Long ball up. Headed over. Out of bounds, it'll go the other way. Fight for the ball down the left-hand side. Knocked into space, cleared away. Throw-in going to stay with the Spartans. Building some late momentum. 17 minutes and under remaining in the game. Big clearance. Headed forwards. Deflected way away, and it is going to stay with the Tars. Throw in for the Tars down the wing. About to hit minute number 75. Scrambling into space. The Tars looking for an opening. They've had shots. They've had chances. No goals yet. Deflected off the defense. They get the rebound. Another effort long range. That one is just going to go out of play for a goal kick. Dewan didn't need to stop that one.
Offsides.
No, if you have somebody started right here, literally, it's like just pass them the ball, get a line of blockers in front, and just have everybody run forward.
So like the flying V.
Played forwards.
It's not even a flying V, it's just a ball behind the
Out to the left.
It's like the old football.
Down the right.
Yeah, like you'd have a wedge.
But like going down the whole field.
Throwing now again, the Spartans. Down the left-hand side. Played into the box. Looking for some space. Lofted off target. Deflected last by the Tars. Corner kick, Spartans.
No, you just got a wedge in front of you.
Wait, I'm confused now. How's
No,
that
so ball is here, line of people in front of them. They move forward together.
offsides?
That's not offside.
Why not offsides?
If you're moving forward together,
I thought if you were
Tampa corner on the way.
the ball's behind the wall.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not passing the ball.
I don't know how offsides works. Like it's not like hockey where like you can't cross the board, you can't cross the line.
To the front post. In the box. Cleared away. The Tars escape the danger. But Tampa going to keep it going. Nava holds on to the ball. That cross off line, goal kick.
If you never pass the ball, you can't get called offside.
Oh shit. Oh, so offsides is like only when you pass the ball and the person's in front.
Then you do trick plays with it. If you want to shoot it, they'll duck and you shoot it, or they'll jump and you shoot a line drive on the ground.
You do that for free kicks.
Yeah, I don't know how soccer works. So.
Offsides is like, so
I thought it was just
you like see that big
like the
gap
blue
between
line.
big gap between the goalie and the last defender?
Played forwards.
Like if
Ball is loose.
Tampa has the ball now.
Cleared away.
If there's somebody between
Fight for the ball.
last defender,
That one cleared again.
they pass it to him, then
That's going to go long.
it's really hard to respond.
I think I
Stops just short of a goal kick, so Tampa has to clear it. Throwing down deep for the Rollins Tars.
just like if that person's in front of like
So like right
the
now,
line and they pass it,
so like right now, if Tampa had someone on this half of the field and they passed it to her,
that would be
that would
offside.
be offside.
Gotcha.
Change being made for the Spartans. Just in time for a Tampa throw in now with 13:29 left.
Yeah.
12 for 9.
Where's the ball at? Rollins is setting one. It is 15. I didn't see him leave though.
15 for Rollins? 15 for 8.
15 for 8.
Throw in from Nava going down the wing. Headed forwards. Out of play. Wold throwing coming up for the Spartans. That's out of bounds and will go the other direction. Tars right by the sideline, and it is out of play off the deflection. Tampa get the ball back.
What's your pick?
On the 3-7.
Well, also, you're a sports manager.
Throw in for Nava on the way.
It should be way higher than it is.
Headed away, and it's going to go the other direction. Last touch by a Spartan. Time is of the essence for the Tars. They are running out of time to find 2 goals. Meanwhile, the more time passes without at least one on the board for Rollins is better news for the Spartans. Tampa down the right side. Nava played through. Onside for now. Barely in play. Nava lofted to the box. Missed header at the far post. Picked up on the edge of the box. Rollins cleared the danger. And foul on the play, bit of contact to lead to a Rollins free kick.
Honestly, especially in sports management, the people hiring you
It's more management than a small nature. Other than like therapy or something sort of.
there's physical therapy.
Yeah, like that.
From what?
Like my buddy's a coaching major at Rollins.
Edge of the box, deflected, corner for Rollins. Good attack.
Are you in sports medicine or not?
Probably. We have to.
I
I
feel
think
like
that's part of like athletic training.
maybe.
Because you're a PT major.
It's definitely a class for sure.
And now the Tars going to try to find something at the end of this.
Like I'll miss quizzes by accident. I'll miss all
So the best thing I've ever done is actually see questions in every AI software, and like it does my whole homework. I do homework and do.
No, it's not even that I don't do it because I can't. It's just I forget to do it.
Dude, I
To the
don't
edge of the box.
I don't
Player
even
falls
know
over.
out there. You're like,
I don't even
Corner kick unsuccessful. Tampa hold on to the ball.
oh,
They're going to send it downfield. That pass to McDonald just offline. Whitten out to Nava, who sends it long.
Literally yesterday.
Headed into space for Haas. But the defender, good job to get there. Amanda Keynes, another good play on ball.
Because I thought it was online apparently.
Keynes has made some good defensive stops already. And that ball is going to go out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Spartans. 10 minutes remain.
you know what I hate? When you have a class like on Tuesday and the homework's due on the weekend. Like, bro, are you kidding me? What are you doing?
No, I like when shit's due on Sunday.
I don't.
No, I like the fourth class.
That's what I'm saying. Because I didn't do one homework assignment. Of course, it's due on Sunday. Class is on Tuesday. Bro,
Doan sends it long. Tampa need to hold on just a little bit longer for the win. They'd love to add a third to the board, but securing the 3 points is going to be more important at this stage. Lifted forwards. Here come the Tars. Played down the right wing. Down the right side. Will they be able to take a cross? Yep, whipped in. 2 Spartan players get to it, and Tampa's going to head it away. Danger could still be present for the Tars if they get to it. This one cleared downfield, and it'll be a throw from Rollins. But they have a long way to climb back up the field. Good defense from the Spartans. Throwing again for the Tars. That one off a Spartan.
Dude, I was doing the social media for a men's game one time, and
9:09 left to go. We resume play. And with a player down, hopefully they're all right. Both teams will take a quick breather.
no, there's no way. He's got to be safe. He's got to be safe.
About to resume play. Stars and Spartans.
Let's go. Let's go, Jazz.
by the reaction of
Come on.
And the Tars going to send it forward.
Baby. 13. Yes, he is. Swear
To the right-hand side. That falls behind. Throwing now for Tampa.
No, Jazz. No, he's got the most style in the league.
Rollins will begin a homestand after today's game. They're on the road. They are on the road today, but next Wednesday they'll host Florida Southern And next Saturday, on the October 11th, they'll host Nova Southeastern for their Sailor Night. Tampa begins a one-game road trip for Saturday when they travel to take on Lynn before coming home next Saturday on the 11th to host Florida Tech. Those are the next Sunshine State Conference showdowns for both teams as the Tars continue to try to build momentum. 8 minutes and a little bit of change remain. Tampa counterattack. They've got numbers. Played through. Good job defending again. Amanda Keynes, whenever the ball has been headed her way, has usually done a good job of making interceptions. It's not a coincidence that most of Tampa's attacks have come against the other center back and fullback pairing. And this one's now going to be played forward. Not a clean touch from Jada Clark, but now she'll send it out wide. Tars going forward again. Blocked. Throw in, coming in. Tars still on the ball. Great physicality to shield the ball, getting past the defender. The Tars have 4 forward. That through ball almost found a target. Tampa deflected away, and their defense is able to stay on top of it. Now a bit of room to run. Through ball into space. McDonald with some room. Mijos gets it and clears it. This one going to head into the booth. Oof. We have an open window right by our streaming setup, and that ball almost bounced inside. We almost had a souvenir. Throwing on the way for the Spartans. Nava ready to make this throw. 7 minutes remain. That's out of play, and it'll be off the Rollins defender. More time going off the clock. Good job by Tara McDonald. It'll be Nava with the upcoming throw-in. Tampa throw in to McDonald. Fight for the ball by the sideline. Nava plays it across the far post. Not quick enough to get to the attacker for a chance in the box, but Tampa does have a chance to now whip across in. 1-on-1. This one lofted to the far post. Out of play. And goal kick. Good effort, though, from the Spartans. Another minute gone off the clock. They still lead by 2. Rollins trying to knock on the door. They've had 11 shots, 6 on target. Tampa still at 17 with 10 on target. And naturally, the 2 goals. Foul on the play. It's going to be called on the Tars. Free kick Spartans. Tampa have some players forward. Free kick to the box. Sent back on top. Played out wide. That one lofted out of bounds, and it'll be off the Spartan attacker for a throw-in for the Tars. 5 minutes remain. Change being made for Rollins, and given that it's the Tars, the clock won't be stopped. They're going to need to hurry up with the change. When Tampa makes a change this late, the clock will be stopped. Just for the sake of no time wasting. Keep in mind, Sunshine State Conference play, we can't add additional time for stoppages. We are done when that clock hits 0. Give or take maybe 2 seconds. Good move by the Tars. They're bringing it forward. Kruska with a pass out wide. Gets intercepted. Big through ball. No, deflected. Nope, still with the attacker. Out of bounds, Tampa gets another throw-in, and they've been controlling possession these last few minutes. And these are definitely the most pivotal minutes to control possession with. Spartans out wide. That one hit forward. Goal kick, I believe. Yes, indeed. Mios and Rollins can send it up. Rollins need 2 goals to salvage a point, 3 for a miracle win. But miracle would definitely be the way to describe the situation for Rollins because they are not in position to get points today. It looks like the Spartans could end up with their first points of the conference season to end the losing streak at 3. Now, edge of the box. Tampa inside, over the bar. That would have sealed the deal, but it is a good attack nonetheless. Goal kick from the Tars. Tampa's 18th shot of the game. I'd imagine this is Tampa's most aggressive day on offense. As a team, they entered with 73 shots on the season. That one, no handball called. Tampa was hoping that they'd get the call as it bounced off the defender, but would have been definitely ball to hand. This one played into space. Townsend trying to get on top of it. And no, it's not Townsend as she sends the ball inside. Good defense to stop getting the open shot. Great 1-2 combo. Tampa can get it away from Jesse Wade. Good attack, though, by Jada Clark. Did a good job to beat the Spartan defender to the ball. Clark putting pressure on the ball. Tampa still get a good pass out to McDonald. No foul on the challenge. Rollins, keep it up. Played forward again, cleared away again. Under 3 minutes remain. Tar send it forward. Cleared to the sideline by the cheerleaders. And it'll be a Rollins throw, and the cheerleaders are going to have to open some space, I think. Tars take it quickly. Long ball to the far right side. Down the right, looking for a ball into the box. This one hit all the way across. No one's there at the far post. Picked up on the far side. Sent to the right by Gabby Mellett. That threw ball into space. Tars are onside. They can continue the attack. Foul on the play, close to the edge of the box. Nava not happy with the call, but hey, you can't fight City Hall. Here comes a free kick for the Tars. Free kick on the way from Skylar Kruska. 1:20 to go for any chance of a tie. The Tars have to score right here. Into the box, deflected away. Shot from distance, offline. That might have done it. Goal kick Tampa with a minute to go. A minute to win it. The Spartans got to hold on just a little bit longer. The Tars trying to open the door. Played across. A bit of room. Cleared outside. Throw and going the other way. Staying with the Tars. Last touched by a Spartan defender. The Tars take it quickly. Edge of the box. Clark couldn't hit that cross clearly. And that'll go behind as Tampa can let the clock expire. A tough run of form for the Spartans. A tie against Spring Hill. A loss against 2 ranked opponents in a row. And a loss to open conference play has seen Tampa winless in 4. But today, they're back on top at Pepin Stadium. The stand is 1 game. Sees Tampa take not 1, not 2, but all 3 points out of this one. And with that, the Spartans improve to a 3-3-1 record and are now 1-2 in conference play with 3 points on the season. Rollins, however, remain winless in conference play. And that continues now what is a 4-game winless streak as they fall to 4-3-1. The Tars now fall to 0-2-1 in conference play with a tough loss here. And Tampa now draws level for the all-time series against the Tars. Allie Wold, Mimi Cronquist find the back of the net for the Spartans. Good attacks from the Tars, but it wasn't enough. A great game for both teams. A couple of close plays. Great saves from both goalies. Doohan gets a 4th clean sheet of the year with 6 saves. And Mijos picks up 8 saves, but it isn't enough as she takes the defeat. Thanks for tuning in on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network on Tampa Spartans TV. I'm Taylor Sorworthy, and we'll see you next time for more Tampa Spartans soccer We'll be back here on Saturday as the men take on the top team in the nation, who's actually fallen out of the top seed in the Sunshine State Conference standings. Actually, no, they have. No, I think they're still top of the standings. Either way, the Fighting Knights and Spartans will be here at 6 p.m., but the rest of the games will also be elsewhere on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. See you next time. Final score, Tampa 2, Rollins nothing.